Now, the humidity still a factor on this fall afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now off the bootleg, Darnold. That'll be caught by Cup. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
And it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Darnold. Darnold, he can beat you in a number of ways, and there the scramble for the first.
He really looked comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a first down.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Up the middle, here's Walker. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Throw out wide to Walker. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now it's Darnold. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far.
That is Josh Hines-Allen working his way in for the sack.
Now talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive it started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Back to throw, Darnold. Under pressure, they got him again. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
4th down. Michael Dixon to punt for the Seahawks.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And now out come the Jags. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start on the ground. ETN. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
From the 21, here's a 2nd down and 4. And they'll go again with ETN. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, but their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Thomas has got it, complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And that sack, it goes to Boye Mafe.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. Faking the give, Darnold. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Straight ahead, Walker. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing quickly, Darnold, that's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
To throw is Darnold. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll get this one to Cobb, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Now Darnold. He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts,
It's a gain of 6.
as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Darnold to throw again. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. Allen, nifty footwork. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it in a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game. I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here's Lawrence to throw. Screenplay. Here's Etienne. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Lawrence. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I certainly liked what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Etienne up the middle. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 42. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll run with Etienne. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
36-yard line.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Lawrence. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they were very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
A 48-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And with it, they have taken the lead. And they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Called a gain of 3 on the play, and it's second down. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
Charbonnet is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. A loss of 2 there, second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Walker going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Cooper Kupp from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken a fourth quarter lead. Well, I think we both got to thinking the team that scored. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Jaguars 3.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here now, Lawrence and the Jaguars. Down 7-3. A little under 2.5 to go. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. And Thomas has it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete.
They're not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 6 coming up. Throwing now, Lawrence. Pass complete, Thomas. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
And the Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Lawrence finding ETN here. Catching it on the out route.
Our defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Lawrence. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's 3rd down and 5. Here's Lawrence. That is caught. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Just the 1 timeout to work with, but plenty of time on the clock as they come up on 1st down. He's back to throw. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
What a pickup there, and maybe most importantly, he's able to get out of bounds and save their final timeout. So just to break down defensively, you've got to find a way to make that tackle in the field of play.
ETN. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. 2nd down, goal to go. One more time with ETN. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Seahawks 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now the focus shifts to the Seahawks offense, trailing by a field goal. 47 seconds remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Darnold to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Here's Darnold. Gets this complete to Smith-Njigba. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Darnold. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. Now Darnold. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Josh Hines-Allen in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, the defense circling now. 4th down and 7. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Seahawks.
That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles. And that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think hope was wearing one jersey and worry was wearing another on the other.